It's time for our more favorite parts of the Ace Attorney games, the trial sections.
Yes.
The Tribulations?
What a story, Dweebs.
Also, Dweebs, your new
Okay,
character will be debuting in this part for you to voice.
Cool.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? Is something wrong?
I got your wallet.
Nah, did you people here? It's crazy.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at this. I bought this Masks Are the Mask publicity photo.
On your dime, I'm hoping.
Ah.
You bought that? Where?
eBay.
Merchandising.
eBay. Merchandising.
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
Why'd you want to
So,
sell stuff outside courts?
it's a show, Dweebs.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
In fact, I think they're selling tickets for this courtroom hearing. But yeah, basically, folks...
Why is this being added to the court record?
Anyway, basically I should probably explain. See, Trials and Tribulations also documents Phoenix's rise to fame. Like it literally says on the box of the game, see Phoenix's rise to fame. And this trial is one of those because we've got a full house today.
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it!
Of course I made it. I'm your lawyer.
Mm-hmm. So not only is the crowd big for seeing Mask to Mask and Luke at me, but also for the new prosecutor, Godo, who we've all been waiting for. Because I
Okay.
did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
Chill out.
I'm really not understanding this person.
I'm pretty sure you can too.
Yeah, even Maya's sick of your shit.
I
Yeah.
sent the calling card to Lonely Taylor! I admit it!
And she
Oh,
was kind of
shut up.
fangirling over him in the exhibit. So
But
it's a...
you don't have a sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but... that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
The bullet doesn't exist, so you can't prove he was there.
Yeah.
Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So...
Oh well, I
make
guess we
sure
lost.
they give me a guilty verdict, please!
Well,
No.
since you asked so nicely. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Random French
Oh,
word.
Desi, honey! Bonjour! Well, actually... Hold on, Rachel.
Actually,
Well, actually... I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. It's okay. It's okay,
It's a trope,
Pedro.
everything's sexier in French.
It's okay, Pedro. Leave it to the game
it
to
all to
point
me,
it
right?
out.
For the record, Tail, I tried that with Vanessa. She just asked me, "What the fuck are you talking Portuguese?"
Well, she's just a more practical girl, I suppose.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how often that can work, actually.
I mean,
Oh,
remember the...
Mickey boy.
I'll tell you later,
Oh,
okay?
sorry.
No, it's the important dialogue, go ahead.
I can guarantee my Ronnie is innocent.
Because I did it. Oh.
Because
He's
because
I'll be
because I-
ever so cross with
Look,
you.
Oh,
Someone
boy.
has something.
the power of
So
law is
why-
stronger than any law.
So why are you saying it when you smile?
So why are you smiling when you're saying?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of.
Sure you do.
Wow, this day is so hectic. Phoenix is getting his words the wrong way around.
I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pedro, remember the Roger Dime Sonic Adventure video, the Amy segment where when she thinks a Sonic is speaking with a French accent.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have a sacred urn right now.
True, that's the only certainty we got so far.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
I have never had this much self-doubt since defending, well, a certain client of mine.
Whose name I will never mention again.
Because
So referred
Well, reminds me, Teo, have you seen his parody of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance?
Not yet, probably.
He
Oh,
does
wait,
a
hold
great
on.
job in making fun of the
Okay.
whole Dream Eater concept.
Alright.
now maybe I'll see
Wait,
a new
Judgy.
judge for once. Oh, never mind.
Court is now in session for the trial
No,
of
we
Mr.
can't get
Rob
rid of the
Delight.
judge.
But
The
it's
judge
not-
is immortal.
But it's not a murder trial. You'd think there'd be a different one. Anyway, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Maybe
So-
this is the only judge in the entire city?
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to...
Lying?
hello? What a stupid question.
Okay, thanks, Cyclops.
Hello, Eric Stewart.
What did you say?
I play Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Hi. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready?
It's funny because
Are
when-
you ready?
Oh, boy.
Are you
Tell
ready
me what to
pass?
do.
Are you to pass judgment? No, I'm not.
What the fuck?
You must be fun at
Well,
parties.
judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Aren't
That's how
all
court works,
prosecutors-
dummy. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be.
Okay, why the fuck this thing has been turned into a philosophical discussion?
That's a rule to live. That's a rule to live by.
Starting a face charge for the prosecutors get really special.
Who are you? I am Godo, legendary prosecutor.
And
I
yes,
never
the,
lost
one
a
of the
case.
greatest theme songs of all time.
I've never lost a case.
Of course,
Yeah,
unbeaten
good luck,
prosecutor.
buddy. Even Edward said that before, and even
He's probably
Francisco.
the detective Atney was talking about.
Oh, it's hard to get mad at him with that theme, I'll admit.
I know, right?
Yes, your reputation precedes you.
Is that
as
that
well as
theme that I keep hearing about the gentleman timing?
What kind of
Yes.
cases have you dealt with so far? I love this pick of you. Ha! None. What did you say?
So that's what he means by he's never lost a case, because he's never had any.
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Huh.
And yet,
There's a good
Edgeworth
reason for that,
gave...
actually.
Yeah, there is.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Well, if he hasn't taken, well,
That's,
technically it's still true. If he, I mean, he,
Hold on,
think
wait
how
for it to
that-
say it.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
what the fuck is going on?
Oh,
don't know.
you'll see, Tio. You're in for a roller
Quite
coaster.
arrogant. Quite
Hear
arrogant
me,
word together, aren't
foolishly
you?
thinking that we get some closure in this trial, but
So-
no, things are getting even more crazy.
So Tio, instead of like, you know, a
Even the
veteran.
mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
So, see the irony in this, Shiro and Tio? Instead, we're the ones taking on a rookie.
yes, but a mask in a court of law?
That's
Well,
it.
hey, series of
Yeah,
unfortunate
heck yeah.
Hey, if a series of unfortunate events told us anything, justice is blind. Literally. Don't you know anything?
To be fair, he does have a reason for his reputation, though.
No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts.
I'm sure this guy is lovely at parties.
Well, before
I
you
already made
ask,
that joke.
before you ask Tio, unlike Luke at me, he actually does have a reason to every little philosophical thing he has to say.
This guy's the real deal, alright, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? Except for, what's his name?
Pain, I guess.
Oh yeah, Payne.
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Can I please assume that you just misspelled my name?
No.
Nick, is he a friend of yours? My,
No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. At this rate, why don't we have all prosecutors be my friends? Just who is this masked man?
The court is in reality a giant big family.
I've returned from the depths of
family.
hell. Hey, I'm talking here. I've returned from the depths of hell. No one interrupts
Yes.
my monologuing. to do battle with you.
There you go, Terry. He's actually an undead person.
Great.
Let's spray some holy water,
then,
man.
Prosecutor Gobo.
Gobo.
Gobo. It's not Gobo. It's Godo, Your Honor.
And it's
Have you
not
never-
Wright, it's Phoenix Wright.
In any case, please give your opening statement. Fine.
Dear Lord. Jovah, I'm
Statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume.
Jovah, I'm guessing in one of those concert albums, there's probably a jazzy version of
I
this.
have only
Yes.
one thing to say before we start.
Particularly
you.
the one called Turnabout Jazz Soul.
All right.
Wait, what is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link?
All too well.
Yeah, you are the weakest link.
God dang it!
I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Oh boy.
Knowing Phoenix for eternity.
No.
He will rise from the ashes if he needs to.
Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Maybe because he objects to there being a witness.
Well, this was an interesting.
So yeah, obviously it's Gumshoe giving the statement thing. My name is...
Detective
My name is
Gumshoe, who's usually
My
in charge
name
of
is-
homicide.
No one has asked for your name, witness.
Jesus Christ.
But you're supposed to ask for name and
Ugh.
occupation.
The important thing is what you know. That's all.
Well, at least he doesn't...
You can't catch a break.
Start
can you?
talking.
Remember, Shiro, he's new at this.
Start talking. We're listening.
Yes, sir.
You know, for someone who's new at this, he sure is taking to it rather well.
All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Well, at least it's...
I
Yes,
would
sir.
be. Considering this guy's choice of beverage, I would be drinking that right now, but I hate that beverage, so
We haven't seen it yet.
I know that's why I say that
Alright, witness
beverage.
Master Mask Crimes. Master the Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago.
You must be
Objection!
good, you.
Oh, wait, sorry.
He's so confident that he signs his calling card before he even commits the crime.
Hold it!
Not now, Apollo.
This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he signed the card to Lord Taylor.
No, Shiro, remember, since when does Apollo talk in a gruff voice like this?
Well, there may be that one time, but I can't spoil. But it's funny, though, because
His
Apollo...
pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces.
It's funny because Apollo also dresses in the same manner as Godo.
That's why we're sure it was Master the Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T.
Ha. But
Wait,
yeah, Apollo, like
he has a
Godo,
note?
dresses in a vest.
According to who? Look at
So
me,
the
I'm guessing.
actual identity of this Master the Mask is... Mr. Godo! You!
Case
What?
closed, Your Honor.
What?
Mr. Godo.
Godo was the Master Mask because he's wearing a mask.
Where does that come from?
I have no idea.
Nobody knows, too. Nobody
We're in the middle of a
knows.
trial here, Mr. Godo.
Basically,
Also, is that tea or coffee?
basically,
Coffee.
Blacker than a, look, blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I think he gets it shipped from Italy, if I recall correctly.
I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
How is Italian coffee to you?
I'll tell you the secret, Jovah. The secret is not in the coffee itself, because in that case you can get, Colombian stuff and
It's only
everything.
coffee after all.
It's actually the water you're using, because,
What?
you know.
You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial, so it's the special water from Italy? Huh.
But more
Proceed
like
to your
a
cross-examination.
more like a mixture of preparation and water you're using. But yeah, that's the
Yeah.
gist of it.
It's
Okay.
the same in Britain. Like the water is different in certain countries.
Yeah,
than in Britain,
it
so-
has too much limestone in it. I tasted myself.
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. But yeah, basically, Cardboard Lawyer's theory is that Godo has a desk-side toilet.
Dweebs,
Oh, God.
Yeah,
you're jiggling with your mic.
I was getting a drink.
Hold
Oh.
it!
Now, Dibs,
Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal.
Right.
What about look at me?
It's true, I'm Zvari, author on thieves.
Yeah.
He's so desperate.
an author. He's writing books about thieves?
Well, I think he probably meant to say authority.
Oh god, not that book, please. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
Gumshoe. Yeah.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be Butterfingers. Leave it to
Yeah,
me,
but you,
Godo. I'm here to burn everyone with my mental
A
thoughts.
fly can slip through your fingers.
You got it, pal, except maybe for the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zari, do you?
Who is this person? Svari? He sounds German.
No, Judge, we already had Francisco. His name is Look at Me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made such a silly name for him.
What the heck? Maybe he's not all that famous after all? Then again, it's Gumshoe and the judge
Anyway.
I'm talking about.
It's true that he didn't manage to retrieve the last item from the thief stole.
Anyway,
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Oh. It looks like the thief is playing with me even now.
ouch. Anyway,
Congratulations, you
basi-
played yourself.
basically, Shirointio, Cardboard Lawyer, a guy who made an old Ace Attorney Abridged based off of the game's parody show. His theory is that Godo has a desk-side toilet and a coffee mug launcher.
Objection, pal.
Because Lord knows the guy has to go to the bathroom after how much coffee he drinks.
Wow.
I don't care. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times.
Wow, Gumshoe gets to object.
But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You seem so proud about that. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something.
What?
If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me?
Gumshoe,
Stay
this isn't
away.
a police advertisement.
I mean, beware the Batman.
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
Well, Atme's kind of made him look like a fool in spades, so yeah. Hold it! Art pieces? Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was a famous Tear of Amanon.
I said tear of Aemon for a second there.
Tear of Emanon.
What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
Judge, please. Come.
Yeah.
He tries. He really tries.
No, sir. It's a blue diamond. Our single rare diamond.
Wait a minute, hold on. A blue diamond, salty teardrops. On behalf of some clients of mine who would rather not be mentioned, has that diamond been properly bubbled?
I'll go check.
Line.
Zeroy?
They're taking time to think about it.
Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head.
Oh boy, we're screwed.
After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Mihina, sir. Thank
So-
goodness it wasn't Lakshmi.
So let's do a
The
check.
museum was having a special exhibition on ancient Greek mythology. I don't know.
Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Mihina and returned it to the museum.
So let's do a spot check. This game series has a garnet, a pearl, an amethyst, and now a blue diamond. Oh, and a Stephen later on, too.
What next? A rose quartz? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Knowing Ace Attorney, they'll probably eventually do a pop
Well,
culture
we assume it
reference.
must have some underworld connections.
Oh wait, and they
Yeah.
mentioned Hades.
Oh, that reminds me. In terms of speaking of reference, guess what, Shiroi? Preference Ref does an MLP reference at some point.
Oh,
Charming.
God.
Well, to be fair, even Ace Attorney
Well,
Investigation,
Leighton did it too.
As
There
did-
was really funny.
as did Ace Attorney Investigations 2 when they referenced the Alicorn.
And
Objection! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Shoot.
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
He knows how this goes. You said he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
Is he gonna question again the value of the urn? That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case.
For fuck's sake, Phoenix.
Well,
Come
it's
on.
literally what the court record says.
well, the chart says
Huh.
Get out.
But supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious
Then
art.
again, that's also what Adrian stated about the urn, so I guess that's legit.
Yeah, but she said it was
Yep.
with practically
Oh, what do you
zero.
mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
Hey,
How could
it's the
you?
truth.
I'm not the one who appraised it. No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godo, what is the value of that urn?
Oh, I love this part.
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it.
Yikes. Maybe on eBay.
No monetary
Amazon.
value whatsoever.
Patreon reward.
And I mean that in the worst sense.
Thank you, Godo.
So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask to Mask would normally go after.
Urgh.
Ha!
That was
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright,
Which I rarely do.
you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Damask.
Bingo! Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself. But...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up.
Damn right you do.
Was this last robbery the work of Master Damask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godo? He's got the coffee again.
You
The drinking
just need
sound
the
effect.
charge.
This coffee here is my own special blend. I call it Godo number 107.
It's my own special blend, so I can't guarantee the taste.
I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness.
I suggest the acidity.
Hey, I'm the coffee maker here.
Yeah,
That's the only thing on my mind right now, Mr. Wright.
Oh, that reminds me, this is a good time for me to mention. Originally, Godo was supposed to be a prosecutor who smoked and drank whiskey. But the dev team thought, you know, that's not a good message to be sending out to kids. So instead, they just made him a coffee addict.
Maybe
And-
it's...
Well, believe it or not, they actually work in his coffee pretty well to the story. I kid you not.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Damask that stole the
Oh.
urn,
He's game
Considering-
That's why he wears those things over his eyes and drinks a
Compare
fat ton of
compare
coffee.
it. Oh,
then it
no.
must be someone imitating Master Damask's methods. A fake. A fake Star Damask?
You were saying, Shiroin, to you?
I gotta get it,
Compared
fake
to-
star.
compared to other censorship with this similar style, you know, alcohol title censorship that Capcom did to some of its products, this one is all mostly for the better.
Yeah,
honestly.
Japan seems to hate any showing of
Now
alcohol.
with Battlefire 4,
Now,
however, but that's a
before
topic for another day.
Before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trey.
Hey, I want to know where you get those coffee mugs from.
That the person who appeared in Loyally Taylor that night was actually a
want-
fake.
I wonder, since we can't see her, maybe it's Pearl pushing the coffee mugs down the desk.
Maybe.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godo's behavior, his point is valid.
shouldn't that pretty much sum up prosecutors in general at this point?
Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to prove it.
Jovah, except for the prosecutor of the next game.
Oh, I don't like his attitude either, but okay, fair enough. That is a bit different. That is different.
That's the sad part, is that I wish he had an attitude.
Oh, he has an attitude, but again,
sucks.
let's wait till we get to that game.
Ugh. Anyway, moving on.
What are you gonna present?
Take
The
that!
badge. Oh.
The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
Yep. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Notice anything out of the ordinary, guys?
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is?
Might as
By
well.
the way, I'm making my Godo voice.
I like it. Just
Yeah, as
work
well.
on the objection one, though.
You sound kind of like Eric Stewart playing Carbo.
Really? I thought he sounded more like
Eric
Solid
Stewart.
Snake. Take that! It's right here, of course.
You mean Master de Basque?
I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
Right?
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
Yes, it actually
Details-
works as
details.
evidence, believe it or not. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest.
The breach here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once.
Your Honor, you have a horse?
Your Honor, the war is over. Come on.
Oh my god, he has
He
a
suffers
horse.
from PTSD.
And believe it or not, guys, they reference the horse again in Ace Attorney 5. He apparently does
Yeah.
have one. A brooch,
Yeah.
Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding a cape.
A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now.
Shame, I would have loved to have seen the steed. Oh well.
But the mask are the mask in the security camera photo. Ah, he has no brooch.
Oh, this is like Big Top with those fucking flowers.
Only this doesn't cause us to have to go for anything that pats, thank God. The brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as a symbol.
Seriously, why are flowers such a problem these days?
I have no idea.
Well, Shiroi, when you have someone whose name is Dahlia and is as evil as them, no wonder flowers are gonna have a problem.
Ugh.
In other words, this Master Mask is a fake!
I've been fooled again.
Well, hey, look at the bright side. I'm sure at least you won't get whipped for it.
Yeah.
Order! It's true. Undeniably true.
Hey, that's right. This prosecutor doesn't have a whip. I think I'm gonna be fine for once.
Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
Ooh.
Mask is wearing.
I'm
laser.
sorry, sir. I don't know how. Let me guess. Another salary cut.
Maybe.
Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godoy, you're trying to seduce me.
But Mr. Godo, you deserve some blame in this too.
Oh my god, guys, the judge is actually calling out the prosecution! And it's not taking us till the second trial.
How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Well, admittedly, he also called out Franziska, but it wasn't this close to the start when she was obviously doing illegal stuff.
The brooch you're talking about? Swig. Do you mean this?
Oh, you mother.
Who's right now, eh, Trite?
That's Masked Damask's brooch!
Maybe they should have called me Wright. Where did you find it?
In the pockets of the saxophone that is playing this
Well, I've
beautiful
always
theme.
had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene.
Huh, a prosecutor that actually does his job thoroughly and... Hey,
It
wait
was
a
hidden in the
minute!
shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
Hey, wait, it's my job to actually explore the crime scene. What has the prosecution ever gotten?
Couldn't find
I
it.
said shut up.
Buddha statue? He must mean the Ami Faye statue.
Yeah,
Oh, why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
because it was my business. Now shut up. I always put evidence away in my pocket.
That's
Precisely.
why!
After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
It's like looking in a dark mirror of myself.
This guy is one cool customer.
He's taking my tactics.
But I do it better than you, Trite.
Ah!
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady?
I feel like I'm
Is this
being...
like your third or fourth cup of coffee now?
Try and keep count, Shiroi.
That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Let me put it like this, Shiroi. You know how Angel Star had a lot of lunchboxes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All of her lunchboxes do not come near to equaling the total amount of cups of
Jeez.
coffee you will see Godo drink in this game.
Oh,
Figuratively
God.
speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rondo Light's
I'm
fingerprints.
pretty sure he drank enough to get some kind of severe health issue.
Well, his hair is
Whoa.
white.
Or maybe he just reached Nirvana like crying that episode of
Or,
Futurama.
or a serious bowel issue.
The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch.
Yes, Your Honor. They always are.
Cha 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 cha. Order! Order on the court!
Well, this is bad.
Mr. Godo, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
You and your
Yikes.
precious metaphors.
Hey, my metaphors are better than yours, Speedy Boy.
You stole
She-
my
I mean,
metaphors!
it appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
And Ron doesn't have a brooch on his outfit either. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Ugh. It seemed like it was going so good. What happened?
You mess with Godo, and you get burned.
That doesn't
Like a
even
cup
rhyme.
Like a cup of coffee.
Hey, I couldn't think of anything else that rhymed.
Zing! He's been playing me like a violin.
Don't you mean like a damn
Wait,
fiddle?
Riddle.
So basically, the best way to describe Godo is like, unlike Franziska and Edgeworth, he's kind of like the prosecutor version of Phoenix. You can see how that may bring about a tough one.
Ah, yes.
They played us like a damn
It's like a damn battle!
Yeah, pretty much.
So
For
that's
context,
what-
Shiroi, that's from for context, Shiroi, that's from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Alright,
it's a prequel, so we're not spoiling anything future.
Anyway.
No. Watching
No,
that
no.
clip out of context spoils exactly nothing.
Anyway, join us for part 15, where I get to throw even more shit at Phoenix Trite's direction.
And we'll see if I can steal back my attorney methods from this. I'll think of a good name, you copycat.
See you, everybody.
You see ya.